right there, Latin 1. Here we go with review 6F, the glossary. So take a look at page 264. This is some Roman badassery right here. So page 264, consul consulis. It's literally the consul. It's their chief executive officer. There's two of them. And when they stop being a consul, then they get farmed out to different provinces. Because if you ran all of Rome, you could run one of our provinces. And that's where you make your money back. Alexandrinus aum means an Alexandrian. Exercitus, we saw this already in chapter 4, or in when we looked at fourth declensions. We saw this in chapter 24, 25. Rex regis, yet again. Superbus aum, arrogant or haughty. This is where we get the word superb from. Regnum, regni. Now this can mean kingdom, this can mean crown, this can mean throne, this can mean the right to rule. All those things. Interregnum means between kings, by the way. Aegypti, Aegyptorum. These are the Egyptians. Okay, so Aegyptus aum. And then Aegyptus, Aegypti, notice that it's a feminine of the second. It's because it's a Greek word. Okay, this means Egypt. Now notice there's a difference. There's Aegyptius aum and there's Aegyptus. Aegyptus is the place, Aegyptius is the people. Consularis is a. This means he's consular. And I would say actually call it consular, not having the status of an ex-consul. Next one is congressus, Congress, right? It's where they're all meeting. They congregate. Vestis. This means clothing. Usually it's like official clothing. Okay. Indutus aum. And that will take an ablative. So you saw induo, indura, right? Indui, indutum. So having been dressed with the clothing, and that will be the ablative. Duodekim, that means 12. Not 12th, that would be duodecimus. This is duodekim, this means 12. 2 and 10. Lictor, lictoris, this is an official attendant. Think of like the honor guard. Okay. Responsum, responsi, obviously the word response. This also comes from respondeo, respondere. Bellum belli, we talked about that. Pax pacis, that's the opposite of bellum. So this is where we get the word pacify, pacific. Pax romana, pax americana. Vero. On its own, it can mean truly. It can also mean on the contrary. It's kind of interesting. Now, next page. Circulus, circuli. This means small circle. So not just a circus, a circulus, emphasizing its small size. Arena, arenae. This means sand. This is where we get the word arena from. Okay. Antequam means before. Imperium, imperii. This means power. This is the right to rule. This also could be empire. Dignitas, dignitatis. This word doesn't really translate well into English. It was a concept of what you got by being a favored member of a tribe that was then subservient to Rome. You got dignitas. We take it as dignity, honor, status. I think status would probably be the best here. Auctoritas, auctoritatis. Now notice these are both feminine. They both do the same thing in the thirds. These are what I call third declension feminine concept words. It's a harmonyism, but it works. This is influence, prestige. Don't use authority. It doesn't work there. Obsideo, obsidere, obsedi, obsessum. This is to besiege. We've seen this at least 3 times. Augeo, augere, auxi, auctum. Okay, this is to augment, to increase, to enlarge. This is why we have an auction, because you're doing that to the price. Offero, offere, obtuli, oblatum. This is ferofere, but with ob. So you're bearing it before someone. In other words, you're providing it for them. Refero, refere, retuli, relatum. You're bringing something back. You're bearing it back. It's ferofere again, but re, right? It's where we get, by the way, relate, relative, reference. And then kenseo, kensere, kensui, kensum. This is to decree. It's like to pass a statement or a law that this is now going to be how it is. Kenseo, kensere, kensui, kensum. Okay? And yeah, census comes from that. All right, what I want you to do now is do review 6, A, B, and C. Review 6A, you're going to say diem, hunc, illum. Just do it straight across, okay? If you want to color code them, cool. Hunc, hikaiko could be red, ile, illud could be blue. You don't have to, but just do them all in that line. Hit tab between each one, okay? Exercise B, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to have, so you're going to go back up. This one I do want you to color code, okay? So exercise B, use green, okay? Make the word green. So you're going to go diem, hunc, illum, bonum. And then number 2, you're going to use brevis. Number 3, you're going to use defesus. Number 4, you're going to use, and on and on and on. You're going to use all these words for all these words, all right? Cool, and then you're going to do exercise C, okay? So A and B should be pretty much together. I do want you to color code B. If you want to add extra colors for A, that's fine, but you do need to color code B. C, notice what they're emphasizing there. It's all about the pronouns. It's all about all the stuff we learned in chapter 27. So go back to those videos and talk about those. So A, B, C, all right? I'm going to hit the button.